Baranczyk and Sahara Williams. We will open it up for questions.
Jennie, you hold them to 20% shooting. Is this this was a great defensive performance, didn't you think, or what did you think?
Oh, I definitely think we did a great job on the defensive end. I do. And I mean, I don't know if we saw necessarily their best shot today, but they are a very good team. They're a young team, and you could see that a little bit today. But I do think that not only did we start well defensively, I thought we did a nice job in terms of our team defense. I really thought our bench is just getting better and better, and they're bringing so much energy that's creating some opportunities to put some points on the board because of that.
They came into the game, I think, fourth in the nation rebounding margin.
Yeah.
You doubled them up. I mean, how important was that?
They can rebound really, really well, and we knew that, and that was the number one key that we had to have. And I thought we did a nice job. And I don't know if I've even said that the entire season, that we've done a nice job on the rebounds.
No, yeah.
But I do think that I thought we were fundamental in our rebounding. I think there were some, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes people just don't go. But I thought we did a nice job of being able to really set a tone in terms of the physicality of the game. The game was physical. The game in this league it's different, and you can feel it on every single possession. I thought we did a nice job of being able to establish the rebounds today.
I know we've seen big scoring games from Zion all season. 11 rebounds, 5 steals, 4 assists, just filling up the stat sheet at the right time in conference play.
Well, and I think the neat thing about our first 5 are really good, and they could all average a lot more points than they do. But we have such great balance, and I think that's what makes us really unique and special. I think that is a testament to our leadership. I think that's a testament to the talent, obviously, but they want to play together. And it's not like we shot lights out from 3 today, obviously, but I think after we settled in a little bit, we really started to take advantage of some things that we needed to, but it wasn't one person or it wasn't 2 people. It was an entire collective 5. So sometimes, we have a lot of hockey assists on our team too. There's a lot of setups to the setup, and you got to be able to see some things. But that's a credit, I think, to the character, but to the system of play that those 5 especially establish. And then you've got some people coming in that are getting more confident off the bench that do it different than maybe what the first 5 do. I think one of our greatest gifts on our team is our versatility and our diverse skill sets. So everybody's different, and everybody brings something that nobody else has.
Sahara, what do you feel like you've learned about this team, the group that you have now going into SEC play? What are maybe some of the biggest takeaways from non-conference going into where you are now?
We have a really great group of learners, and I think I can say on any team I've been on, these girls really love to learn. Every day we come in, we can fall down, but we're going to get up and learn. And it's just been fun to be a leader on this team and just to show up every day for them and just understanding, we're going to do this together, we're going to learn together, we're going to fall down together, we're going to get up, and we're just going to keep going. And so I think that's really what I've learned and taken away from this group, because how we played at Texas A&M, we've learned. We got better, and we got better at this game, and the rebounding and just our defense, and it showed. So it's just so fun showing up every day.
Jennie brought up the physicality in this league. I think you love that. I think you're that kind of player. But talk about that, what Jennie's talking about, and as a player, how you got to play in this kind of environment.
You got to own your space. You can't really let anyone come in and take advantage of you, but you also can't be deceptive of your opponents. Just coming in every day and winning every possession. That's really what it is. If you win every possession and you do what you're supposed to do every possession, the scoreboard will tell itself. And Jennie really prides herself on owning your space. Don't let no one take your real estate. And I think we're instilling that mentality in all 11 people, and we'll be pretty good by the end of the season.
Jennie, how did the way we have finished quarters today, especially first quarter, second quarter, how much did that help you to kind of keep the momentum rolling?
Well, I think anytime that you can really manage an end of quarter, it always gives you great momentum going into a timeout. That's what you want, right? I thought she did a nice job, especially she was not on her A game today, obviously. And I think for her to be able to end the quarters that way, but she also put people in really good positions to do that. And they put her in really good positions. I think when we play like that, it's really hard to guard us. There's times that's really easy to guard us, and you can see those moments where we stand or we've got, we go into some isolation plays a little too much. But when we played team basketball, and that's what we did at those end of quarters, and she put the ball in different people's hands, and there were different reads that were made, and then really good things tend to find you. It's always nice when the shot goes in, but even the execution is good, and when the execution isn't good, you got to figure out why the execution's not good.
Coach Kaya Smith also played well for y'all. Like, she came in a little bit earlier than I guess she would normally with Peyton having to get being
Sure.
back there. What do you think about her performance overall, just through that game?
I love how she's stepping in with her confidence, and I think she's just working. And the most impressive thing with Kaya to me is she has at a very, now she has so much experience, so you can't even say she doesn't have experience, but with limited experience as a freshman, with limited experience coming in as a sophomore, a lot of times people try to prove themselves, or a lot of people would have left in the spring, and she didn't. And she knew that she had to continue to get better, and she wanted to get better. And then something clicked where she knew that it didn't matter how she played, but she needed to serve her team. And when you have that kind of a mindset, then all of a sudden you're not thrown off when you come in at a certain time, or you're not thrown off because she sometimes goes in for Peyton, sometimes she'll come in for Sahara, sometimes she goes in for Aaliyah. And so when you go in for different people, and your position's different or your role is different, those things can really throw players off, but it hasn't, because she comes in to serve her team. And when you have that kind of mindset, then you're going to continue to get better and look at what's happening. And she's just a really, really great story from that.
She looks like she's becoming another defensive ace for you. You have several on this team, but she's so long. And, in high school, she was more of a scorer. But here, she's becoming more of a complete player.
Well, I think that's the goal of everybody. Sahara was, pretty darn close to a triple-double today, and having 7 assists. But that's her goal, right, is to be a complete player. And you could have said probably something very similar from her standpoint, too, of like, okay, this is how you played in high school, and you're a completely different player now. You've blossomed, you're growing, you can score at 3 different levels. There's a lot of different looks in that. Kaya's the same way. She just wants to get better and be a complete player. We don't need anybody to do one thing. We need everybody to do a couple things really, really well, but also grow and get better. And you can see that with Kaya.
Jennie, on Thursday, you guys start a 4-game stretch against ranked opponents. Just what have these first 2 games kind of showed you, especially with the defense coming around too?
Well, we've got to get better, and we know we've got Ole Miss on Thursday. We know we're not dumb. We know we got to get better, and this is, even at A&M, we're in our first half, we were a little bit rocked, and it's not like we now feel like, oh, we've arrived because we played a really good game and maybe Mississippi didn't play their best game, right? So I don't think we're going to say, okay, we've arrived now. We know that we've got to continue to get better. So we don't make the games bigger than they need to be. We make it about basketball, and we make it about us getting better. So we've got to be able to step across the lines and be ready. You can't look ahead and you can't look behind. So that's something that I don't really worry about with this team. We'll be ready for practice tomorrow, and that's really what we've got to focus on.
That said, a 50-point win in the SEC.
Yeah. I feel a lot better. Trust me, we've been on the other side, and we've been in it a year. And so a January ago, I wasn't having this conversation, And so for us to be able to do that against a good team, Mississippi State's good. They're very, very good. And we just played really, really well today.
Anything else, anybody? Thank you, everybody.
Appreciate you all. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Boomer.